Hey YouTube! Welcome to the next episode in my series on photographing the landscapes of the American Southwest. I'm in southern Utah now, going out to Horse Stud Point in Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. I'm going to photograph these rock formations here. So these rock formations overlook Lake Powell, and I can see Lake Powell out there. Yeah, we'll check them out and see what they have to offer as far as landscape photography goes. The road is pretty rough. I'd say you need at least all-wheel drive and high clearance. There's some pretty sandy spots that are steep. The drive off US 89 is only about 4.5 miles long, most of which is passable in dry conditions with a high clearance two-wheel drive vehicle. It's really this little drop here down and through a cattle fence that makes all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive necessary. But you could walk this final portion of the road, which is only about half a mile. There's decent dispersed camping available at the trailhead, though it is quite exposed to the sun and any stormy weather. Alright, this is Stud Horse Point, and you can probably see Lake Powell way off there in the distance. And sort of the lay of the land, the rock formations are down in this pocket down here. So let's go check those out. This clip gives you a lay of the land. There are about half a dozen of these hoodoos spread around on this north-facing slope. Well, as you might have seen, the sky behind me, clouds have come in, and the weather forecast is actually calling for worsening conditions with some rain tomorrow. So I'm going to photograph this evening in the light that's available, and probably stay at least until sunset just in case. Possibly spend the night, I don't know, but probably not, because the roads around here can get really bad once they get wet. There's clay in the soil that makes the roads impassable if they get too wet. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot what I can with the conditions I've got, and we'll see how things go later tonight. Well, it's a couple days later now, and the threat of rain has ceased. So I'm back out here at Horse Stud Rocks to photograph the sunset, and I'm also going to spend the night and be here for sunrise as well. So looking forward to that. Light's a lot better right now, some clouds, but right now good direct sunlight. So. Good morning. We're just about probably 20 minutes or so from sunrise. I've got myself a shot set up here. I've got this big boulder on the left and these boulders on the right, and then looking down to that guy down there. Because we're in a sort of a bowl here and the sun's going to rise right over there, the sun's going to strike these first two foreground boulders first, and it's going to be a little while before it gets to that far background boulder. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, how long I'll have to wait to get sunlight on that far boulder. So I'll have to see how that plays out. So that's my first composition, and I've already shot a pre-sunrise version of that. All right, the sun is rising lovely, and let's take the shot. This is kind of a fun shot. The main hoodoo between these other two big rocks. I like this. I like the texture of this. Actually, this foreground rock here that my camera's sitting on, but it doesn't have. I don't think it has enough light on it right now to take the shot. So I'm gonna wait a little bit and try that. But for now, it's kind of a cool shot. Well, thanks for joining me for some photography at Stud Horse Point. I look forward to having you join me next in the Escalante area of southern Utah.